Hey guys, welcome back. All right, so we just wrapped up the emergency reload drill with the slide lock to the rear. Okay, so now let me address the one I've been seeing online. And it kind of was the inspiration to make me want to do this whole YouTube thing overall. Again, I see a lot of guys that are great shooters, but just impractical application. What I mean by good shooters is they're hitting their intended target. Okay, static range, shooting paper targets, sometimes steel targets. But some of the exercises I see that they're doing to me don't make sense. For example, and I'll explain when there's a time to do this and a time not to do this. But I'll see a lot of guys on the internet, Instagram, the TikTok, the book face, right? They draw the gun out, they have a good stance, good presentation, everything is great, their grip is outstanding, and they pull that trigger, bang, they drop that magazine with the slide still forward, insert a new mag, rack the gun, and then they're back in the fight. And they're doing it quick, they're doing it with speed and finesse. That's all great. However, there's only one time that I can think of where I'm going to draw this gun, pull the trigger, and I need to put a new magazine in there with a slide forward. There's only one that I can think of. There might be more you guys to think of. So again, this is just all opinion based, and firearm. The beauty about firearms training, similar to jiu-jitsu and other things that I teach, is it's not the way I'm teaching you, it's a way and a thought. It's schools of thought. So I believe the one time that reload, that emergency reload, where I'm dumping that magazine, putting a new one in, and then racking the slide to get around the chamber, I think the only time that happens is when there's user error. What do I mean by that? I'm in the firefight. We're on the two-way range. I'm sending hate. Hate is getting sent my way. I'm reacting to a bad situation on duty or in a civilian capacity. I'm protecting myself, my family, whatever it is. I'm engaging, and I'm so stressed out that, and have a death grip on this gun that as I'm shooting and let all my rounds out, I actually managed to ride or manipulate the slide lock down, okay? Because what happens when the slide lock or slide release is down, okay, no matter how many times I pull this, okay, and I'm holding it down so you guys can see, no matter how many times I pull this, it won't lock back even with the empty magazine. Now, when I don't manipulate that slide lock, slide release, and there's an empty magazine, and look, watch. I'm just gonna push from the gun handle here and go and pull the slide. It locks back with an empty magazine. So usually when that doesn't happen, it's because I've managed to ride and hold down that slide lock, slide release while engaging, okay? So that is the one time that I think that reload would be practical. It's I'm engaging. I hear click. I'm like, oh God, good to go, okay? You do run the risk of a malfunction, but hopefully when you rack that slide, insert the new magazine, everything got cleared and the new round just fed in and you're back in the fight. We'll address malfunctions later. But again, that's just my practical application to it. Like I said in the previous video, I'd prefer to train reloads like this. Slide lock to the rear, make sure my grip and everything is proper, right? Here I engage, bang, out, new mag, and I'm back in the fight. Okay, so that's just food for thought. So when you see folks doing the reloads and the slide is sent forward in that condition and they're dropping that mag and putting a new one in and racking, again, that comes from potentially a user error of riding the slide lock or the slide release. So let me know your thoughts on that. Give it a shot. Now you know why people do it. That's just my opinion on why they do it and why I think the only time it'd be practical to do that. It's better to have more practice in many things, right? But you want to get good repetitions and actually have whys as to why you're doing things. You don't want to just train something or practice something because you've seen it on the internet. I will always give you guys a reason and a why as to why I use the techniques that I do and the methods that I do. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you have any concerns about that. I love open forum. I love going to the comments, answering questions, and seeing other people's schools of thoughts. So share them with me, guys. Thank you. Let's get on to the combat reload / tactical reload. Hopefully you'll never have to use that one, but we'll talk about it here shortly.